Here I go again. Another OG rant. But you guys just won't understand how much this game mode means to hundreds of thousands. Not hundreds of thousands maybe, but like thousands of people. You don't understand how much this mode means to a lot of people and how Epic just completely ruined it. And they're not even attempting to like revive it. That's what's making me upset about it. But this video is going to mostly be talking about comparisons of UEFN maps and the actual OG mode, and just talking about how they're just not fixing OG at all whatsoever. But this was posted by Code Leo J, and then he recreated the compass 1-to-1 in UEFN. It says zero verse or post processing tricks. I don't know what that means, but let's just take a look at it. I mean, you got the old compass, which obviously it doesn't matter as much as other things do in the OG mode, but like this is what OG Fortnite should have looked like in Season 1. This is obviously Season 1 because you can just tell by the graphics. But this is exactly how Season 1 should have looked like. We should have had the OG health bar with that icon that was like only there in like Season 1 or 2. The map is OG. Like, this is what we should have had. But instead we got this for Season 1. And Season 1's graphics definitely weren't bad. They definitely represented that season the best out of all 3 seasons we've had so far. But, I mean, this is what remastered OG Fortnite should be. Like, we don't want it to be, like, completely remastered. The point of the mode was to go back to the old graphics and everything, old weapons, which we have. But, like, Fortnite is just not putting in effort, and it's really just tiring me because this is the only mode I enjoy playing on Fortnite, and it's hard to enjoy it when everything's almost the exact same other than the weapons and the map. Like, it's really just draining me because, like, I just feel so, like, I don't even feel like playing the mode that much because it's just not enjoyable. Like, it's not as enjoyable as I wanted it to, and that's just because they put little effort into it, and it's saddening. I mean, for a mode that should be simple to recreate because you have everything already in Save the World, just recreating it should be simple. You're using the most simple graphics, and it's too hard for them apparently because they failed to do it. And I'm going to talk about how they're just not even updating the mode and how there's so many glitches with it. And it's really draining me, if I'm going to be honest, because I keep on looking forward to new updates with, them adding in the OG health bar, them adding in the OG graphics, OG map icon, and whatever. And then it just, to my surprise, well, actually, not surprised, really. Well, sometimes to my surprise, they don't do that. But, like, I'm just, like, I'm losing faith in the mode, and it's really kind of ruining me. And now, I believe it was Ali Jax who posted it. Hold on a second. Okay. I want to read this real quick because I haven't seen this yet, but it seems interesting. Not to discredit Andre, but I'd like to just add for people wondering, this seems to be for the stages of map updates, such as the trucks, convoys moving the hop rocks, and the divot lab being built up over time. Not that it won't be there on launch. Okay, hold on, wait, let's check this out. Fortnite OG Season 4 won't be following the original course of events anymore. Ooh, what? In this update, Epic left a file implying that Tilted Towers and Dusty Depot will only get destroyed in the second update. The first update will only feature some changes at Risky Reels? Wait, this is actually kind of interesting. 2 out of 2 note, this could be changed, but as of now, that's how Epic is planning to release the content throughout the season, and I personally think it's going to go that way. Okay, so basically what they're saying is that on release, Risky Reels is going to be in the game, and probably all the superhero stuff, but Tilted and Dusty won't get hit by the meteors until the second update, which is kind of interesting. I prefer getting all of it on the first update, like when the game launches. Oh wait, no, wait, that's the second update of the season? So that's gonna be like 2 weeks in we'll get Dusty Divot? Wait, hold on, this doesn't make any sense. Okay. Hold on, this can like be good, but also not good, because I am just looking forward to having Dusty Divot. But we'll come back to this later. I want to talk about everything first. So if you want to check this out, tune in later in the video. But he earlier today, no, it wasn't earlier today. I think it was, yeah, it was a few days ago. It was yesterday. So he shows all the, you know, updates for the Fortnite OG mode, how the meteor gets updated and all that, the sounds and everything. So he posted, Epic have released a hotfix to mute the sniper pickup sound. And this is just disappointing. Oh, never mind. Correction, not mute. Reduce audio volume by 96. Okay, so they fixed it, but, you know, there's still a bunch of things that they haven't fixed. So basically, in this update, the sniper, any sniper, whenever you picked it up, for whatever reason, the sound just, like, was extremely loud. So I'm just going to play this clip real quick. Okay, I'm going to stop it there because it's actually really loud. Yeah, it's really loud. It was really loud, but apparently they fixed it. But then he also says the TAC SMG is still also not fixed, so it has not been unvaulted in OG. Fantastic stuff. I mean, if this doesn't show the laziness that they're putting into this mode, I don't know what is. The TAC SMG has been out of the game since, like, the shotgun update in Season 3, and they still haven't fixed it or brought it back. Also, why is the hunting rifle bending like that? That is interesting looking. I've never seen that before. But before they made that hotfix, which is probably about all the people complaining or whatever, he says, no OG bug fixes with this update. Wow, what a surprise, because they haven't been fixing any bugs in the game mode. New bugs, however, include snipers are now incredibly loud when picked up. Minigun no longer makes an overheat sound, even though it shouldn't overheat at all to begin with until a later season. Exactly. But before I get into that, I want to talk about the minigun sound. So apparently when you shoot the minigun and it cools down, it doesn't make the cooldown sound. I believe he also has a clip of that. Yeah, right here. So it just kind of like, does it. Like, it doesn't do the cooldown sound, like the heat sound. I don't know how to explain. It's like a shh or something like that. But yeah, he also puts in a thing in parentheses saying, even though it shouldn't overheat at all to begin with until later season. Like, that's the thing. Like, the minigun isn't even that good to begin with, and they're not putting it to its full potential on how it was back in the day. Like, they need to actually make everything one-to-one. And this is one of the issues, because they're failing to do that. We don't have the 10 minis, we don't have the unlimited minigun, and although those things are, like, OP in a way, that's how it was back in the day. And I hate the fact that people complained over having OG things in the game, like how the slurp juices only did 25 shield and health. I hated how people complained over that, because there's other things we should be complaining about that aren't in the game that should be in the game, and it's annoying to me that we're not getting this stuff. We don't have the graphics yet. We don't have the satisfying, like, map, which I'm going to show the comparisons between a UEFN map icon, by the way, map icon, compared to the Fortnite OG map icon. And it's saddening. So going back to this, I'm just going to kind of try to figure out what this even means, because they're saying, it just doesn't make sense though. They're saying that the first update, so not even when I don't even think this means when the season launches, the first update after the season launches, it's gonna have some changes at Risky Reels, which I just don't understand. And then the second update, so 2 weeks after the season launches, is when we'll get the meteor that hit Tilted, probably the meteors that hit everywhere actually, and the meteor that hit Dusty. But I just don't see how that makes sense, because the hype around Season 4 is going to be the OG pass and obviously Dusty Divot. And they're saying this could be changed, but as of now, that's how Epic is planning to release content. I mean, I'm not necessarily, like, not for it, but, like, that's, like, late in the season. That's 2 weeks after the season started that we're going to get Dusty Divot. Like, I mean, if it's an alternate storyline type thing, I mean, I guess I'm for it, but, like, I also hope that, like, they're not trying to just make a shortcut on it. Like, I want to see Dusty Divot exactly like this. I don't want it to come out 2 weeks later and then it having, like, some of the trees here and, like, there and there. Like, I just kind of want it to all be released at once so we can just kind of explore. I just don't understand it. Like, I don't know, dude. This doesn't seem right. I mean, every season had... actually, they've been different. Season 2, Tilted and all them came out on the day of the update. Season 3, Lucky Landing came out the day of the update, when in actual Season 3, it came out about a week later. I don't know, dude, because that wouldn't make any sense. Like, why is the meteor getting hyped up in Season 3? And then in Season 4, what? It's still going to be in the sky, but Risky is going to be there? Like, that's going to be the only thing we get on the launch? I mean, I guess it's cool. I'll be with it, but, like, I'd prefer it all just coming out on day 1, honestly, because I don't want to wait another 2 weeks. That would mean we'd have to wait, like, more than a month to see it from now. As of today, it is May 17th. We would probably... It comes out on the 7th of June, which means we would have to wait more than a month to actually see Dusty Divot. I mean, it would be cool to have an alternate story, but I also just want the same one. Like, okay, let's read this guy's. This guy has a point. I think an alternate storyline would be cool. However, if it affects map changes, then I would be disappointed, because the Season 5, Season 7, and Season 8, I'm just going to add Season 9, map changes were so good, and I was mad when Epic screwed them up in Chapter 4. If we do get different changes, I would be hyped but sad too. Yeah, like, I really hope this doesn't affect certain things that's going to happen in the future. Like, I hope Neo Tilted and Mega Mall still come out for Season 9. I hope the Volcano still comes out for Season 8. Because I know those seasons were, like, very controversial. Not a lot of people liked them. But I loved Season 9. So, I just hope they don't, like... I hope we have the exact same map changes that we had before. But a little, different. So, I'm assuming the R2 means, like... Week 2? Dusty Convoy, which I'm assuming that's like the government stuff. Posters R1 or R1 2. I think that's Risky maybe? Risky Convoy. So that's the government ones going there. I don't even know what this means, but I just hope that... Yeah, exactly. Like this is what I agree with. As long as the season's theme and some map changes remain the same, I don't really care. Like, as long as the map changes are the exact same. My personal favorite season was Season 9. As long as Neo Tilted and Mega Mall and, like, all those locations and things come out, I'll be fine if the storyline, like, changes in some sort of way. But I also hope it's relatively the same. Like, I don't want it to be too different. But yeah, that's about that. I'm going to actually hop into Fortnite and show some comparisons now. So first, I'm going to hop into a regular OG mode game, and I just want to show the comparisons between this and the UEFN map. And just for the record, this mode is created by the actual creators of Fortnite themselves. But as we're getting in here, you can already see the grass is the horrible Chapter 5 grass. This thing at the top is still the exact same as what we have now. The map itself, again, like I said, it's just not sharp enough. It's way too smooth. Like, these areas are not supposed to, like, merge into each other. You can tell in the OG map, they just, like, kind of just just cut off right there. And we're gonna get into that for the UEFN map. But you can just tell that, and for whatever reason, they even fixed the Star Wars music in this. But graphics are not accurate at all. I mean, the dark area is barely even dark. The bright anarchy area is barely even bright. And like I said, for the remastered textures, they did a good job recreating the remastered ones, but that's the issue. We don't want, like, the remastered ones. We just want, you know, the regular ones. Now I'm just gonna land on Grandma's house just because I just want to designate a location to land in both modes to make it fair. But you'll be able to see how accurate the UEFN map is compared to this, and it's saddening, mainly because they have the ability to make it properly, but they just don't want to for whatever reason. I couldn't tell you why. It seems like there's people landing there, so I'm just gonna grab this shotgun. Might have to kill these people. Yup, okay. Oh yeah, just for the record, the AR icon is still not here yet, but I'm sure that'll get fixed in like Season 4. Where are you, buddy? I know you're in there. What the heck? Go for the guy that's inside. Okay, they both had rocket launchers. That's insane. But yeah, I mean, there's some good parts to this mode, obviously. We have like the OG mini icon, the OG medkit icon. Actually, I don't think the medkit icon ever changed. We have the OG like weapons and icons for the most part, but like there's still a ton of things that we're missing, and it's more of the little things that are missing. Like for example, like I was saying, the graphics, the map icon, you know, the grass. It's these little things that really matter. And I appreciate how we have like all the sounds, you know, like this, we have the pump and that, but like after a while it just like, you know, it's like, yeah, we have it. I mean, like the difference between being bored of having weapons and this map compared to the entire mode being OG. And let's just test this out real quick. Yeah, so it just that time it didn't even give me any like smoke cooldown sound or anything. But like it's more the little things. Like we have all this stuff, but like yeah, there's different weapons in all modes and all that. Like it's hard to explain how I feel about this mode, but like it's the little things that also matter, and that's what they're lacking. So now I'm gonna hop into a UEFN map and show how they've perfectly done it. So this next mode that I'm playing is called Season 3 Playground by Totem, a UEFN map. And I just want to hop into it and show you how extremely accurate this is. And this is made with limited tools, by the way. Like, they have less tools that Epic does on Unreal Engine 5, and they're making their way with it. And no one can use the excuse that graphics in the OG can't come back because they're on Unreal Engine 5, because this also runs on Unreal Engine 5, and they perfectly did the graphics. Hopefully it'll let me in. It let me in yesterday. It should let me in today. Okay, for whatever reason, this mode has issues. Like, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but I have a replay of it yesterday, and I'm going to try to get the best view I can. It's going to be hard because it's very, like, glitchy, but I'm just going to try the best I can. So, here we are in the pregame lobby. Now, I can't show things, but they actually have the OG Battle Bus launching. I'm going to go into the Season 4 Playground map and show you that, because the Season 4 one usually works. The Season 3 one just has a bunch of issues for whatever reason. But you can just see they actually literally put in the OG grass, and you can see how much better that looks than the other one. You can also just see the graphics are way better. Just already, they look way better than the ones we have. Like, it just disappoints me a lot that they are putting in the littlest amount of effort. Now I'm gonna make my way to Grandma's house, but like, you can just see, like, Flush Factory, dude, just looking at it with this graphics, I mean, it looks perfect. I just don't understand why Fortnite can't make it like this. Got lucky over there. Here we are to Grandma's house. It's really sad, honestly. Like, this is upsetting. Yeah, I mean, you can see we got the grass. We have everything in this UEFN mode, which has limited options compared to the actual Epic games themselves. And let's take a look at the darker region. You can, like, actually see, like, the darkness and sharpness in that region, and, like, the muddiness in the muddy areas and all that. Like, it's hard to notice that on the actual actual OG mode map. But, like, looking at Tilted, there's this one I believe it's a loading screen of, like, someone flying in the Tilted from, like, here or something. And, like, looking at it with these graphics, like, it's one-to-one perfect. And it's saddening to see that a multi-billion-dollar company is just too greedy to put effort into it, but to know that no matter what they do, they're going to make money off of it. And it's saddening. It really is. Look how good Loot Lake looks, too. And if we go to Anarchy, you can see, like, the brightness in the mountains. And, like, they have the brightness on the OG mode, but it's not the correct brightness. That's the thing. Like, they did this perfectly. And, yeah, and then here's the crazy part. I'm going to put a comparison from this map and the OG mode one. It's hard to see because it's darker, but this looks like an actual PNG from Google. That's how accurate this thing looks. But no, this is actually with their graphics. They do use a PNG for the in-game one, but replay mode doesn't render the image. It renders the only like the actual like graphics, which is why you can see Spawn Island here. But that's insane how they got it to be extremely accurate. Let me move closer to the island. Like, I mean, that's crazy that they got that sharpness feel here. They got the brightness there. It's perfect. And Fortnite didn't do that for the OG mode, and that's just a shame. And it's really on them for that. Now I'm going to hop into Playground Season 4, made by the same person, Totem, and I'm going to show certain things that you can't see in replay mode. And before I hop into this, I also want to say, we also need certain things that were only exclusive, like, oh, never mind, because there's a lot of things in OG are exclusive to Chapter 1, but, like, we need things like the old cloudy effects from when you walked. We need the old walking animations. Like, the Chapter 4 walking animations with the movement is perfect because they use the Chapter 1 animations, but have the newer movement. We need things like the explosion effects and the sounds. We need, like, all of those things, but they're lacking that. They just, like, kind of cheaply put it together. So, yeah, going into this mode, we're going to see some things that aren't in the game, not including the explosives and all that, because that's not possible for UEFN. But you're going to see, like, old UIs, the old battle boss, the old sounds for the, like, just ambience, and, what do you call it, the jumping out of the battle bus. So, yeah, we're going to hop into that. Like, for example, on this loading screen, they show the OG explosive effects, but they're not even in the game, so I don't know why they would lead us on like that. Because, like, the rocket doesn't have its OG effect. But you can see, they have the battle bus launching sounds and, like, UI. You can see they have the OG grass. And then this is what I was talking about. This is the PNG. But the one in replay mode is, like, their actual graphics. Which is why there's no names on the, replay mode and why there's not, like, this border on the replay mode. It's because that was their own graphics. But you can see, they got the old compass, which I don't know if it's not working because I'm on the battle bus. But, like, look, We have the OG battle boss, the OG battle boss sound. Like, this is perfect. Like, if they make Season 4 exactly like this with the OG health bar, you know, we have the OG health bar, we have the old compass, we have the old UI right here, the last stop thing, we have the old map UI. Like, this is what makes the mode a different mode compared to all the other games. Because if regular Battle Royale is better, then who's going to want to play this? And just hearing that sound is actually so nice. Now, it's hard to compare this with Season 3 because it is Season 4, this one. But, like, you don't understand how much these differences mean to a lot of people and to the game. Like, it's saddening that we don't have any of this stuff in. I mean, they recreated the health bar perfectly. Even when you get damage taken off, it shows that red bar, like, coming down. Like, for example, like, you'll see, like, some red, like, go down. See the red? Like, they did that. Like, it's, like, crazy how much effort UEFN creators are putting in with their limited options. And Fortnite just doesn't want to do this themselves. And it's a shame because it would have been so much better if they just gave UEFN creators the responsibilities to make this mode instead of them, because they failed. And if they somehow fix all of this, if they make it fully OG in Season 4, that'll change my entire perspective on it. But right now, it's just not a fun mode to, like, enjoy. Like, it's enjoyable, but it's not, like, it's Battle Royale, if you know what I mean, but it's not, like, enjoyable because it's OG. It's enjoyable because it's just Battle Royale. It's just classic Battle Royale, but, like, the graphics are absolutely perfect. And unfortunately, Fortnite failed to do that, and a lot of people don't care about the mode, mainly because either they think it's boring, which they're just not giving it a chance, or they think that it's just not a good mode, or they think it's not OG enough, like me. Like, I just find it hard to enjoy the mode because it's just not OG. Like, it's fun to play, but it's hard to enjoy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't mind new movement because that's a quality of life change, but, like, we should have the animations. Honestly, though, with all of this other OG stuff back, the sounds, the grass, the map, the graphics, the guns, everything, I ignore the animations. I could care less about the animations, but the fact that, like, they're barely even trying to make it OG is absolutely insane. Like, obviously, it's not going to be perfect to OG Fortnite. Like, you're still going to see sweats and everything, but the best thing you can do is make non-gameplay changes good. Like, they still have new movement for this and everything. They have the old health bar, and you're telling me, like, you don't even try to bring that into the game? Like, that's what... Oh, my cursor is broken. What is... Okay, there we go. I don't understand it. They take out the OG grass and replace it with horrible-looking grass. I mean, this mode does this playground map does everything perfectly. And a multi-billion-dollar company are given the responsibilities to make one mode for people who really want it, and they completely failed us. I mean, this is enjoyable. I find this more enjoyable than playing Fortnite OG mode. When I play the Fortnite OG mode, I just feel like I'm playing a Battle Royale. There's nothing to it. When I play this, I feel like I'm actually back in 2018 when real Season 4 came out. I started in Season 4, so I know how it feels. And this is how it feels. And it's saddening that they really don't care enough to actually bring all that back. And my goal is to get Epic to actually want to change it. I don't even care if we have to go all the way back into Season 1 to get the real OG Fortnite. If they bring all of this stuff back, it would make me and thousands and maybe even millions of others happy. Think about how the OG did for the OG season. That did so well because it was our first time seeing the map after like 5 or 6 years, maybe even 7 years. And because it was like, it felt OG after a while. We get it a year later, but they failed to like make it more OG. The only complaints we had during season OG was how it was just not, we didn't have the weapons, we didn't have the graphics, and the graphics were still really well in that season. They weren't even that bad in that season, but they failed to do that. But this UEFN map can do it absolutely perfectly, and that's just the sad part about it. And it's crazy because there's like an average of like 40 players playing this per day when they could be playing actual Fortnite OG. But no, they choose to play this because it's just more fun. It's more enjoyable. The OG mode is fun, but it's not enjoyable. I gotta be honest. It's not enjoyable. I feel like I'm just playing another Battle Royale. I mean, it feels like I'm playing a remastered OG, but that's not what we want. We want it to be almost the exact same. And I understand that it's not gonna all be the exact same, but it seems like they barely even tried. It seems like they put in things that they just like it didn't even seem like they wanted to make this mode. They seem like they just like kind of threw this mode in like less than a month just to get players to play it, and they know they'll make a bunch of money no matter what. That's what's upsetting about it. I just wish they cared enough to want to do this. I mean, this map did everything perfectly. They didn't do a single thing wrong. They only don't have the OG weapons because that's not possible. The OG tac is not possible to get in OG. The only weapons that you can get are, I believe, the SMGs, the pump, the burst, and the revolver. Those are like basically the only weapons that you can get in OG. Obviously, it's like machine gun, but it's the newer one that only shoots 60 bullets. But like, Epic doesn't understand that we need these little things to bring the mode together. Like, it doesn't feel OG when it's almost all just remastered. Like, it doesn't even seem like OG remastered. It just seems like a completely, like, rip-off creative map. Like, it's not even a remaster. It's just a whole new, like, mode type thing. And they completely failed. They can still recover from it. That's the worst part, but they're rejecting it. They barely even update this mode. Did you see how long it took to update it? They see people complain about the snipers being so loud, and they fix it, but then the minigun, oh, not fixed because people didn't notice it. Oh, the SMG, oh, people forgot about it, so we might as well just not add it back or even fix it. Like, they're just lazy, and they don't want to bring any of this OG-ness into the game, and it's really ruining it. Like, I'm disappointed that Epic Games has control over this mode, because if anything, we shouldn't have gotten it at all, because this is disappointing. Would you rather have a mode where it's completely one-to-one and it's actually enjoyable, or would you rather have a mode where you're freaking playing a newer version of it and it's just not as enjoyable? I mean, obviously everyone's gonna choose the OG one because it's OG, but like, it's just annoying. Like, I would rather just not have one at all rather than have the one we have, because it really ruins a lot of people's perspective on this game, and they've ruined the mode. Like, they better fix it, because it's really making me go mentally insane. And the fact that all the community has done was complain about it because they want it to be enjoyable and they haven't fixed it yet is just, like, mind-blowing. It's sad. Like, obviously, we don't need things like this. We don't need the OG, like, menu to come back. But, oh my god, why is this game, like, freaking glitched? But why isn't the graphics or the grass in? You had the grass in Season 1 and you replaced it. We had the OG storm circles in Season 1 and you replaced it. Like, what goes through their head that they need to change these things? And what goes through their head that they don't want to make it OG? Are they scared that all their player base is just gonna go to OG? Like, I don't get it. It's really upsetting me. And I don't know what to do, because it's like depressing in a way. Like, I want this mode to be enjoyable, but it hasn't been enjoyable for me. It's just like it's fun, but it's not enjoyable. And it's hard for me to want to play it because it's just not OG. Like, it's really hard to find a want to play this game. And it's depressing. It really is depressing. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end that video here. There's probably gonna be plenty more of these videos, especially when Season 4 comes out and I see that none of this stuff came back. I'm losing faith in them adding the health bar, the graphics. I'm losing faith in all that, and yeah. I mean, they're doing too much to make this mode not what it's supposed to be. Like, these trees aren't the remastered ones. They remastered the trees to look good and futuristic for the mode, when that's not what we want at all. We just want the classic game mode, and they are failing to do that. We don't need remastered textures. We don't need remastered OG. We just want the old OG mode. That's all we want. We want it to be the old Fortnite, the old graphics, the old textures, the old everything. It's not that hard because you have it all, and you just reject to bring it to the game, and it's mind-blowing to me. It's really sad that they're just rejecting to do all this. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, if this stuff comes out in Season 4, I'll praise Epic, but I have no faith in it, and I find it really hard to play this game because I just can't enjoy it. I find it hard to enjoy when it's just another Battle Royale mode that, you know, it's just another Battle Royale mode at this point. It's not even OG. But, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.